Regarding the story of the Ronin, it's such an important part of Japanese history. So we'd like to know what it means to you personally to be involved in this new Western telling of the story.
Yeah, 47 Ronin is the most famous Japanese revenge story. And then 47 Ronin is a big hero for us and for me too. So I think this is a great chance to introduce to the world our culture or kind of spirit during this movie. So I'm so glad to be here today.
Was there any added pressure for you to play the well-respected figure of Oishi?
Yes, I saw a lot of great Oishi in the past. So I had a big pressure, but in this movie we have a lot of original character in the movie. So Oishi's character is completely different from others. So another Oishi character is perfect guy and a well-trained adult, exactly perfect guy from the beginning. But in this movie, the Oishi is a little younger than his master and not perfect yet as a samurai, as a man. Then through the long journey to revenge and helped by Kai, played by Keanu, we learning each other. And then at the end of the story, finally he will be a good man and also good samurai finally. So completely different from the original Oishi. So I had a free space to create by myself. So I really enjoyed about that.
So it's kind of a character, you made the character unique to how you would have liked to have seen Oishi or how you would imagine Oishi to be?
Yes, exactly.
Great. Can you tell us anything more about the kind of man that Oishi is, like the character, who is he as a person?
He's the leader of the samurai and serving to the master called Asano. But he lose the master, so he decide the revenge. But it's so hard to do that, and then the shogun said that's illegal, don't do that. So he have to hiding for a year. And then pretending they divorced and then separated from the family, and then trying to ambush to attacking his opponent, but he failed at once. Then he lost a lot of former samurais in front of his eyes, so he's gonna almost give up. But the Kai, the Keanu's character, helping me and advise me, you are the samurai, do not give up now. Then, okay, retry again. So very strong samurai, but also weakness, sadness, everything including for his character. So more dynamic than the original one, up and down. So that's the best part for my character in this movie, I believe.
How would you best describe like the the most favorable qualities of a Ronin?
Excuse me?
The most favorable qualities of a Ronin. Like, what are the main characteristics or qualities that you find are important to share in the character of a Ronin? Like, being the honesty and the honor, the aspect of revenge.
Yeah. In this movie, the original story is too, but also in this movie, telling to the audiences about the loyalty and sacrifice to the person who loved. Also, the spirit of never give up. So I think this kind of thing is not only for Japanese, it's a universal theme. So I hope that the people can understand.
Of course. What about the action scenes? We know that you actually advise Keanu a lot in some of the action scenes and the sword work. Can you speak on that a bit?
Yeah. I've done a lot of samurai movie fighting sequence. So so fighting is very familiar for me and almost part of my body. So Keanu had a lot of fighting sequence. Then we had a training and rehearsal together a month before shooting. But when I first met him, he already learned the basic movement. And I really surprised he learned Japanese language because he knew the learning language means learning culture. So before he started training for sword fighting, he already learned about the culture and then with the respect. So it was so easy to communicate and explain why do we have to do this? This movement means like this, and he immediately understanding. So he's a great learner, quick learner, hard worker. Not only choreograph. We talked about the character. The Kai grown up in the wild style way of fighting, to survive. And then the Oishi learned this sword fighting, but only in school, in the dojo. And at that time, in Japan is so peaceful, so a lot of samurai never draw the sword in their lives. So, Oishi will learning wild style from Kai, and the Kai learning the samurai style from Oishi. So their fighting styles crossover, and then Kai going to be a great samurai, and then Oishi going to wild man. So that's important dramatic moment between each character. So we talked about that during the fighting rehearsal. So not only movement, but also for each character, the reflect to the relationship, So we had a great time at the rehearsal.
Great. It sounds like you all really bonded, and he refers to you now as a brother. So,
Yeah.
thank